When you make investments in public safety, the streets get safer.
It was a surge response from the City of Vancouver in February, investing $5.5 million in a temporary Task Force Barrage through the VPD to focus on targeted crime, violent offenders, and street disorder. And numbers released Monday say Vancouver has recorded its lowest violent crime rate in 23 years during the course of its 6-month enforcement.
We've seized more than 1,500 weapons and made more than 900 warrant arrests. We've taken more than 170 real and imitation handguns off the streets. The Downtown Eastside is safer today than it was months ago, and that's because of Task Force Barrage.
Results this year in the Downtown Eastside compared to the same period in 2024 show an 18% decline in violent crimes, 44% decline in robberies, and 23% decline in serious assaults. And those in the area say they felt the positive effects from the barrage, with Chinatown Business Improvement Area Society's VP Cyrus Lee saying it's made a noticeable difference.
We feel a lot more safer now because you got more police, and then all the break-in and overdose is a little bit less. But of course, it's a long-term program. You can't just stop.
But in an effort to keep the momentum going on targeted enforcement, Mayor Sim shares the next steps on its temporary surge to permanent structure.
One that protects our most vulnerable population in the Downtown Eastside by continuing to keep organized crime and predatory criminals out and ensuring a consistent presence in the community.
With the barrage set to wind down in the coming weeks, VPD says work will continue in other forms, establishing a new management structure that will focus oversight in the area.
Eventually, we will move towards making the Downtown Eastside its own geographical policing district, District 5. This will be a historical change from the city's 4-district policing model.
For harm reduction advocates, the focus on organized crime has been a good sign, as long as it's not going after the vulnerable residents struggling in the Downtown East Side.
If it starts to target people with poverty and homelessness that are struggling on the street, and we're just continuing to go back to something that never worked originally in the 90s and 2000s and starting to incarcerate people, we're going to just go back to something that we already know didn't work.
Sim also announced a motion to be presented to Council in October that will look to combine data from various departments, including fire, police, and housing, to provide up-to-date information to the public on progress being made. In Vancouver, Sarah Jones, City News.